What's up, everyone? Welcome back to our YouTube channel, The Labradorks, where we talk about all things adulting and everyday things that boggle the millennial mind.
In today's video, we are going to be talking about something that we've been kind of trying to plan around for the last couple of weeks. It's actually about our wedding. If you had seen our video a couple weeks back, we talked a little bit about our wedding and what was on our mind, especially during this pandemic and during the lockdown and what we were thinking about doing. And I think we've made a decision.
I think so too. There's no turning back.
Our goal with this video is we know a lot of people are probably in the same boat as us, who really don't know what to do, who are kind of on the fence, not sure whether they should cancel, whether they should postpone. You know, what we're doing, it can maybe help some of you guys make that decision, or at least help you guys move forward in a direction that will have you less stressed out, because I know this is a stressful time for all of you getting married.
Pretty much taking all the words out of my mouth. So yeah, we're excited to share with you guys.
Yeah. So some context, we've had a lot of back and forth with our vendors. In our previous video, we talked a little bit about what some of the vendors are currently doing. Some of them are kind of tight. We were lucky enough to have some vendors who are a little bit more accommodating. It's actually been easier for us, I think, in that sense. Without further ado, what we are actually doing is we are actually not canceling our wedding. So let's get that out of the way. We are sticking to our date and still getting married. How are we doing this? The current laws state that we can have a wedding ceremony of up to 50 people as long as it's outside, and you can have a reception of up to 10 people, which is kind of weird in my opinion. You can have people in the beginning of your wedding, up to 50 people, and then what are you going to do with the other 40, right? Like, you have to be like, peace.
Yeah. I feel like they structured it in a way so that people have no choice but to postpone the reception. But realistically, I mean, how can you cut that down to 10 people, right?
Yeah.
With that being said, we've decided to just have a gathering for the ceremony and then go home after.
Yeah, that's it. And I know it was a tough decision that we had to think about. The alternatives that we had were to cancel the whole thing, if we still get married but not have anything. The second option was to postpone to next year. So we're kind of doing a blend of both, right? If you think about it, we are still sticking with our date. We are not having a reception, and what we're actually doing with our reception is we're pushing it to a future date.
We don't know when yet. We're hoping 2022. Yeah.
We are hoping a destination wedding. So for anyone that knows us, we love to travel. We love the Philippines. So it might be there. We don't know yet. So it's still up in the air. So with our current wedding, because we want to keep everybody safe, we don't want to be a reason for COVID to spread. So we were reducing the guest list and we're keeping it to what's allowed.
I mean, it sucks that we have to cut it short, but it's also something to look forward to in 2020.
Yeah. All right, next is what some people are probably thinking about, which is the cost. All right, a lot of people have this on their mind. They have a lot of money invested in their wedding, and they're not really sure what's going to happen to it with the current decisions that they are planning on making. There's a lot of vendors who are planning not to give back their deposits. There are a lot of vendors who are also adjusting deposits and not giving everything back. Being considered in our situation, what it's actually costing us is actually nothing more. It's just costing us what we've already put down on deposits, and that's actually it. This was, I think, a big driver for our decision. We wanted to ensure that we consumed what we already paid for. All right, no one wants to cancel and have to lose money.
Yeah. When you sign a contract, in most cases, if you cancel, you won't be getting any of your money back, or you won't be getting a large portion back. So that was one of the things that we tried to avoid to do. So we tried to just be creative and figure out a way how both parties are happy.
One of the things that you have to think about is the best way to deal with your vendors. Putting yourself in their shoes kind of helps, and I know it's kind of hard because you have so much money in and you might not be getting anything, but at the same time, and this is not as defending any vendors at all, it's just the reality of everything. If you've signed contracts with them with deposit clauses and no refund clauses, it's kind of tough. So you have to find a happy medium to go on with your wedding or to cancel. Finding a way where they can still provide you the service in one way or another, but maybe not the full service. Maybe if you're choosing not to have your wedding now and you're choosing to push it at a later date that you don't know, is there a way that you can use the deposit amount as credit, right? Use it for a future event, whether, I don't know, maybe if you're getting married, you may want to be starting a family, use it for a baby shower. There's so many creative ways you can do it, but you have to communicate with your vendor. Secondly is talk to them early, sooner rather than later, because they have to be able to plan things out if you're choosing to still have it and your wedding is coming up in the next couple of months.
I mean, most vendors, they are willing to accommodate because at the end of the day, it's still a business, right? So they want to leave a good impression. They don't want any bad reviews.
Yeah.
So they are going to work with you in any way possible as long as it's realistic and it's reasonable.
Yeah, and as long as you also work with them, right?
Yeah.
It's a two-sided street. At the end of the day, we do watch all of the forums, all the wedding forums, and a lot of people are getting upset with their vendors, which is fair. We were upset with our vendors too. At the end of the day, you kind of just have to look at reality and find out and understand that this is an interesting situation for everybody. Really, the last thing is kind of understand what you have invested into it, right? Know your deposit, know your contracts, and know your options.
The reason why we decided to go this route is A, we did not want to postpone our wedding date. 2, if we decided to cancel, we'd just be losing money. 3, if we postponed to next year, like who knows what the situation will be like in the next few months, right? I mean, who can say that by January this is cleared? So we wanted to give it that ample time to kind of adjust and reassess our situation.
Another reason is we want to make sure everybody's safe. As we mentioned in our previous video, one of our considerations was, there's still a virus lingering. After reviewing all of the things, we figured it would be best to, still have it if we can. And right now the laws are kind of in our favor, which is a great thing.
At the end of the day, it's about a marriage of two people, right? So yes, we're not going to have all the things that we wanted or dreamt of. However, I'm still excited to get married to you.
Yeah.
Did you know that?
Yes.
That's it. I just wanted to put that in there.
Okay, so if you're in our position and you've already made a decision, I think the best way to do it is create yourself a little checklist, what you now need to do once you made a decision. And this is I think this is
love
both
checklists.
ways. Yeah, checklists are good. I think this is on both ways with whatever decision you make, whether you choose to have it still or cancel. Contact all the vendors is number one. Okay, make sure you let them all know what your plan is and let them know what you are doing, how you're going to do it, and your idea. The reason you want to do that now and first is because they have to let you know whether they can actually do it, right? Can they actually accommodate? Nothing's worse than you sticking to your plan the day before your wedding, your vendor goes, oh no, we can't allow that. Okay. And now you're screwed. Number 2 is contacting and letting all your guests know.
And the reason why you want to do this is because you want to set expectations and you want to let them know that, hey, this is what's going on, change of plans. We're doing an intimate ceremony and then we'll celebrate with you guys later on. But once you do that, then everything is clear and there are no confusions. You don't have guests trying to figure out if they're going to wear a mask, what they're going to wear to this wedding. If there's a wedding, where do they go? What do they do? All this stuff. So you just have to just keep that open communication. And it's crazy because with all the things that are going on that involves with planning a wedding, sometimes simple things like talking to your guests it can be overlooked. Don't forget about that.
In your message, keep in mind why you're making the decision that you're doing. A quick one sentence. Include the date of the original event that you were planning on having, right? Just so it's nice and clear. Also, maybe including what you are planning on doing in the future.
Yeah.
Actually, maybe number 3, which is deciding your guest list. This is only applicable if you're having a wedding. Choosing not to have it, I guess you can kind of make this the list of people who you need to talk to. So if you're canceling your wedding, the 2 things you need to do, talk to your vendors and talk to your guests. Yes. You're done. This is mainly, a list if you're going to continue. Number 4 is, what are you going to wear? Okay, are you going to rent? Have you already bought your suit? Have you already bought your dress? What are you going to do with it? Are tailors open to even tailor your dress? My suit?
I'm going to wear a red dress.
Like an emoji? Like the emoji? The emoji?
Yeah.
Am I sweaty?
No, I think that was just your armpit hair.
that is one thing you need to think about. What are you gonna wear? What are your colors? You still need to have a little bit of cohesiveness. You see, I do this all the time because I know a lot of words.
Okay. I imagine Michael wearing a yellow suit.
No, you don't. Like Big Bird.
I mean,
like
hey,
Big Bird?
I mean, this whole entire thing is so unconventional, so it's...
Wear something unconventional?
Yeah, might as well just...
Are you gonna wear jeans?
Maybe.
Like it's Friday at work?
Yeah, maybe jeggings, you know. At least I'm comfortable.
I'm gonna wear athleisure. So number 5, speaking of rehearsals, what is your schedule and what's the logistics like? You will have to think about the day before, you have to think about the day of, you have to think about how the day is gonna play out. Is there a program? Is there not a program? Are you just gonna go, say your I do's, leave, take pictures, wave, say hello, whatever it is that you need to figure it out. And the 6th one is the marriage license.
Yes.
Okay, a lot of places in Ontario are just opening up to allow you to get your marriage license. I think that just happened this week. You need a marriage license in order for you to get married, so make sure you book that early. As of the date of filming this video, it's when we booked our appointment to go to the marriage license office. The earliest available date is August.
Yep.
So do it soon,
Yeah.
if it's still during the pandemic.
Yeah. It's super quick. You literally just go online, and we'll probably link the link below.
In Ontario, only if you're in Ontario.
Yes.
By the way.
And you can schedule an appointment online, and then you just get like a confirmation, and then you show up that day. According to the website, it's only 15 minutes.
Yeah.
So, and only one party gets to go.
Yeah, that's a weird thing.
So,
As of right now,
Michael.
only one person can go. We don't know when you're going to be watching this video. It might be more now. And yeah, I think that's about it for checklist, right? So
Yeah.
whatever decision that you are planning on making, make sure you put that list together so you don't miss anything. And we could be missing something. If there's something that we're missing that you guys know, drop it in the comments below. Stay tuned for updates. We're going to be updating everybody with some of the ideas that we have with our upcoming wedding during COVID. And we'll maybe make a series out of it. We don't know. We'll see. But make sure you check it out.
Make sure to comment below. Let us know what you guys want to know from us, or whatever. If you guys have any questions.
Whatever you guys want to know, or whatever. Be more specific.
So if you guys have any questions, just comment down below.
Be happy to definitely answer or share our thoughts.
Yeah.
Because it probably crossed our mind too.
Yeah, so that's it for us. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe below.
Okay.
And that's it for us. Bye.